All right, so on day 2, we've looked at y equals ax squared and compared it to y equals x squared when a is a negative number, like -2 or -1/3, something like that. If a is a negative number, in other words, if a is less than 0, then there would be a reflection, specifically in the x-axis. Or in other words, the graph would look like this. It would open upside down. And then what also happens is if you take a look at the absolute value of a, so by the absolute value, you're just taking a look at the positive number, but if the absolute value of a is greater than 1, like -2, the absolute value of -2 is 2, that's greater than 1, then there's still a vertical stretch, specifically by a factor of, in this case, the absolute value of a. So if a is -2, yes, there would be a reflection in the x-axis, but it would be a vertical stretch by a factor of just 2, not -2. And then if the absolute value of a is less than 1, but then also greater than 0, like -1/2 or -1/3, the negative, again, makes it reflect in the x-axis. If it's 1/2, like -1/2, then the absolute value of that's 1/2. That's less than 1 and greater than 0. If a is -1/3, again, there's a reflection, but if you take the absolute value of -1/3, that's 1/3. That's less than 1 and greater than 0. That would be a vertical shrink, specifically by a factor of the absolute value of a. The vertex is still going to be at 0, 0, regardless of the a value. And then the axis of symmetry, or abbreviated AOS, whether I use capital letters or not, is x equals 0, or in other words, the y-axis.